William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com. Our introducing series continues. We're looking at the top high school prospects in the country and breaking down their games a little bit. And it's time to talk about Diamond Stone out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, headed to Maryland to play for Mark Turgeon next year. And what sets Diamond Stone apart certainly is going to be his interior presence. Not a lot of true post players left in the high school ranks. They all want to step outside. They all want to be Dirk Nowitzki. They all want to be Kevin Durant. But certainly Diamond Stone is a rare breed in that way that he is at his best when his back is to the basket, and he certainly knows that. Number one, he stands at 6'10" to 7 foot, depending on where you get your measurements. His reach is just over 7'3". Really impressive numbers in that regard. Actually comes in really similar to Karl Anthony Towns did at about this time before he went to Kentucky. Now Stone, really good at back to the basket, turning over either shoulder with a little jump hook, turnaround jumper off the glass or not. Really skilled in that way. Certainly is a big-time powerful finisher. Crashes the offensive glass with reckless abandon. The motor on the offensive end, I think, is really consistent in that way. When he's really getting involved early, he plays hard the whole game. He can improve on that regard on the defensive end. His motor needs to kind of get going a little bit more over there, but areas to improve also would be definitely kind of bringing along his left hand. His offhand moves are not as skilled, are not as consistent as his strong hand moves, and that's a little bit to be expected. But most of all, he's got to work on his body. Right now, he's wide, he's strong, but he's got to transform that into a little bit more shapely, a little bit more fit body type to make it through a college and eventually NBA season, since that's what he's, of course, going for. And he's talked about in interviews about wanting to get into the weight room, wanting to get with the trainer at Maryland, and really transform his body before next season. So it's good to see that he already understands that and will need to do that because that'll really set him up for consistent success as the year goes on. Once he hits that freshman wall, as almost all freshmen do, I'm sure he will be no different. He's got to be more consistent down the stretch, and getting in shape, getting stronger, getting fitter will certainly help in that regard. As for the fit in Maryland, he gives them a true low post presence that they absolutely need. I expect him to put up really, really key stats for them next year. I don't know that he's going to be a 16, 17 points per game guy. This is a guard-dominated team, but could we see him in the 12 and 8, 12 and 7 range in terms of points and rebounds? I think that's certainly reasonable, and that's probably what I would have him at.